Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Soldier Field.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, Ken.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
To throw is Fields.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Fields throwing again.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's
3rd
now
and long.
3rd down.
It's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
A gain of 36 yards. That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Back to throw. Fields.
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
And goal at the 12-yard line.
Fields now to throw. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bears 7, Ravens nothing.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A dump off now to Hill. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason. No better way to silence a home crowd than with a nice, long, sustained drive. And they were able to put one together here and finish with the touchdown run.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Fields.
Being chased out left.
And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
They'll look to throw here. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Fields on 1st down. That's complete to Mooney.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out, let's go.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to the air. Fields on 2nd down.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Fields.
This is caught. Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore from 6 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 46, here's second down and 7.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Ravens have cut the lead back down to 2.
And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now, and that's the difference in this ball game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And some room to run now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
27-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Jackson.
Third and 12.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Ravens 12.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He's across midfield,
and he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
T.J. Edwards from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Homer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Fields going to move him around.
It's 3rd and 11.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That is caught.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 43. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is Homer. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And now they're in the hurry up.
2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Going on the ground with Homer. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Chicago! Travis Homer. 36 yards.
And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Shoves him away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll set up to throw. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Jackson.
At the 29-yard line.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Throwing is Jackson.
First down.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 4-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll run this with Homer, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 5. Fields changing the play.
Why not? Hey, Ken. Right.
Back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Jones. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the 1st down against our defense by that decision.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They took a big shot, just trying to get within sight of field goal range. But that was not to be, and now the task gets more difficult because you're looking at maybe 2 more plays here to give your kicker a chance.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. Well, they had one final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.